Another 2 from Marco. It says, Preston, who do you think is the biggest fraud in One Piece?
Yo, so I was going to say Garp originally, but being that some things have swapped, because I was very much on the Shanks.
On the Shanks what?
Shanks still, I had put him off my list. Shanks goes back on my fraud list.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm so confused.
So y'all are thinking from strength. He's talking about Shanks is potentially an op because he stopped Kaido after Kaido seemingly was going to be ride or die for Whitebeard. Am I correct?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
How is that still like fraud though?
Because it's still not being what you portray to be to the community.
That doesn't make sense either. Explain it to me, sir.
Okay, say for instance with Marineford, you block Kaido from pulling up. I'm still a little bit unsure of why you would do that now that we got the kind of the backstory. They really didn't hate each other like we thought, like the Rock Spires. Like they were kind of lock and key somewhat.
Yeah.
For Shanks to like block that and we get the backstory to them actually being cool with each other, I have issues with that. Like what's your motive?
Okay. So you just feel like he was assisting the world government.
Correct.
While playing a pirate.
Correct.
Okay.
I honestly think that he's not a good person. He's not a bad person. I think he is just a person that wants to keep the peace between everybody. That's how I see him. I don't necessarily align him as good or as evil. He just be there sometimes, and that kills me because for me, Shanks is that guy or was that guy for me.
So he's a fraud for wanting to keep peace.
If you're going to side with the world government, I don't consider that keeping peace, being that we know what the world government is, what they stand for, what they do, how they move. That's not keeping peace to me.
I have a few questions. You're talking about character-wise, not strength. You're in the belief that Kaido was going to actually assist Whitebeard in saving.
He's saying either way.
Either way.
Either assist or just be there to wreak havoc. The point was Shanks stopped what could have been an imbalance, therefore assisted the world government in keeping their balance.
Correct. And I'll even go a step further because maybe being that like the last chapter happened, we knew that they were like, they weren't buddies, but they were cool. Kaido was finna help Rock. So I don't know if maybe Kaido sensed something going wrong, maybe was going to pull up, show his respects, or even wreak havoc on behalf of Whitebeard. But Shanks stopped that. What is the reasoning?
My issue with that thinking is if you do allow Kaido to crash out and the Marines get taken out, whether you want to be helping the Marines and the world government or not, that's besides the point to me. What does the world look like then? Because it's not a better future. You know what I'm saying? If there's no Marines at all, like if the Marines lose at Marineford, Kaido wins. Whitebeard and them combined effort defeat the Marines.
Whitebeard passes away.
Whitebeard may pass away. Who knows how quickly Kaido gets there? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But either way, if that's what ends up happening, there's so much that goes into that now that changes the trajectory of the world forever. The Marines are gone. The beacon of justice, whether it's fake or not, is now gone. And pirates will now run the Grand Line. Not just the New World, the entire Grand Line, and probably well into the Blues. Is it wrong for Shanks to prevent that future? Whether he's siding with the world government in that moment, sure. Like I've never viewed it as that. I viewed it as, I can't allow that future to happen. The world's not ready for it. The Marines are still a necessary evil in the world that was structured at that point. Even now, Shanks is like, okay, it's time to go for the One Piece. He knows something. I can't speak to what exactly that is, but at the time, the world was not ready for 2 Yonkos to pull up and defeat the Marines, because that's probably what happens. You know what I'm saying? To me, you can't allow that. And Shanks wants to keep the peace and the balance of the world, even if it's gonna be a little messed up for a time. The Marines were still a necessary evil within the space of the One Piece world. I don't think he an op for real, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
To me, it might not even be that deep that Shanks is thinking of holding the Marines in their place. Kaido showing up is what you don't want. At this point, we can't really have another Yonko showing up because the other one is Big Mom. I feel like if Roger like character, or if Luffy wasn't a Yonko at that time and it was like reversed, Luffy now wanted to show up, would Shanks still intervene? Would stop Luffy? I don't think so. I think the fact that it was Kaido, because I'm thinking Kaido back then versus Kaido now, he seems relatively the same, but his motives is grander. Because before back then, he was willing to listen to Rocks, Big Mom, and Whitebeard. Like kind of like he was like, all right, I'm little bro here. I'm listening to you. Now you have like an unhinged Kaido where I'm a grown man, I have my power, I'm at the top of the world. I can do whatever I want. No one's gonna tell me what to do. Like I was on your ship at one time where I did listen to you, but now I'm my own captain. I want to have an all-out war with the entire world, and I'm gonna do it, So the big thing is like, I don't know exactly Shanks' motives, and we don't know exactly Kaido's motives, but at the very least, I don't know if you want Kaido showing up here, because I'm thinking if another one showed up here, like I said, I don't think Shanks steps in to protect Whitebeard, so yeah, go save Ace, I got these other pirates. I don't think Shanks does that.
Yeah, there's just no value add to Kaido into the situation.
Yeah.
Anybody except Kaido.
Yeah.
Like it's just not.
Because he's just a soldier of chaos at this point.
But Kaido showing up, number one, I don't think that he's going to wreak too much havoc simply because of who's there. I think that he'll go somewhat of the distance. I don't think, and this is far-fetched, but what if the motive wasn't necessarily to cause havoc? What if the motive was, I heard Whitebeard is there, and maybe I just want to pay my respect. Like, maybe I see what's going on. Maybe I just want to get him up out of here. Like, I don't know the motive. It's very far-fetched. Don't get me wrong. I get it, but I got to argue this debate now. I got to stand on it.
You went from like spinning a little bit to wilding in like 2 seconds.
No, but in all honesty, too, with Kaido being there, I still don't think that with the people that are there, I don't know if Kaido can still wreak the havoc that you guys are talking about. There are still some monstrous people there.
Oh, he can. I'm gonna let Larry go, but if Kaido pull up, it's gonna have to. You got to start sending some holy knights. You got to start sending some Gorosei down. It's not good, bro.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Because, like, I know Larry wants to keep, but there's only 2 people there, and what we got from them, they wasn't trying to stop H from being saved. Is Garp and Sengoku are the only people there that would be able to take on Kaido.
I was going to say that.
Right? The Admirals, there's no one there on the Marine side that could actually stop or take on Kaido. And then Garp would have to do it, but Garp's like, no, I want my adopted son to live. And Sengoku's like, Garp's my boy. Like, they both didn't do really anything in the war to really show much presence. The Admirals did a lot more, and they're not stopping Kaido.
I know y'all not gonna like it, me including them, but then Blackbeard comes. Like, nothing good is happening now.
I was gonna probably say Blackbeard probably doesn't show up.
Yo, I'm so serious.
Let me put this in reverse.
No.
The thing is,
he probably doesn't
Blackbeard
show up.
has to, just because of the way the triangle is.
Of course.
You have to.
But
whether he
everything changes,
did active?
Yeah.
Hey.
So I'll say this too. Kaido will most likely pick up Marineford.
Bro, listen.
No, I think it's a great question of morality when you depict what's going to happen to both sides. And I think that's the question I had was, and you guys answered it through debate, is if Shanks just allows Kaido to arrive, is the world better off? And that's the real question I think you have to answer for his character to hold some credibility of fraudulence. Because at this point, he's sticking to his own motives. He respects a certain aspect of the world, and he's putting his life on the line in order to protect it. So, does that make him a fraud, or are we talking about morality gauging now?
I still think he's a fraud, and I still think that there's morality based as well. I guess my biggest thing is, okay, let's just say he goes in, he wreaks havoc, and the world changes for better or for worse. Number one, we don't know what that better or worse looks like. I say that to say that there are some pirates who are just not interested in doing the world takeover, the whole, I still think Big Mom probably is going to operate as Big Mom. I still think Luffy is going to operate as Luffy. If anything, for me, it gets the world government off of the people that are, legit living below poverty level and barely scraping behind.
Hold on. See, now we're talking about a different outcome. So, the world government is the largest pirate crew. And currently what they're doing through their own means happens to be very evil.
Correct.
But would you replace that evil with Big Mom's evil, Kaido's evil? Doflamingo's evil. Even kid-level pirates during Sabaody Archipelago, he was crucifying civilians.
Not everybody's a kid.
Preston, I need you
But most pirates are
Marines.
almost like that.
There's many more kids.
No, he wasn't doing Marines. He was doing civilians.
So there's many more of those types of pirates than there are Luffy's and Shanks and Whitebeards. There's 3 of those dudes, and then there's a majority of the Doflamingo type dudes.
I ain't seen it.
I ain't seen it,
man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm kidding, man.
The world government does what they do. Big Mom's everybody throughout my kingdom has to offer up their life every 2 years.
Just to be here.
Just to live. Kaido's yo, I don't care. I need to have the strongest army in the world. Everybody needs to eat a smile fruit. The chances of a smile fruit working is 10%.
Understandably so.
And slavery.
Yes.
To your point, I think it does go back to morality. And
that's what I'm saying.
Which ruling would you want to live under? Do you want to do pirates, or would you want world government?
Do you want multiple pirates doing multiple different kinds of evils?
But to your point, you just said that the world government is nothing but a bigger pirate.
I think
but they charging you money.
And if you can't pay the money, then you still up out of here.
If you can't pay the money, they don't protect you. Or you're susceptible to hunting competitions.
Correct.
We don't know if they're still doing that. But I agree that they're wrong. But for the most part, Marines are trying to help the civilians.
Big Mom pirates aren't.
They're not at all. At all. You're not getting at it at all.
I get it.
The last thing I want to ask though, so how did you view when Shanks actually stepped in to help Luffy?
Kobe, yeah.
Kobe, right?
Yeah, that. But I was going to also do, like, for example, for the Marine side, he shut down Green Bull to help out Luffy.
And Wano.
So I had been on Shanks fraud watch for a good minute until that point. And then doing some research, looking at some theories, I'm like, oh, but you blocked Kaido from...
Hey,
Like, I got an issue. Like, I am the type of person that is going to down the hill until I know for a fact that doesn't happen. We'll be debating.
I can respect that.
So what if it was his brother who stopped Kaido?
That would
Chill
be
out,
great.
chill out now.
Yo.
Now we get into some real theory crafting.
yeah.
But
I
it's
don't know.
possible.